Wyatt?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, Wyatt.
Wyatt? How about be it? Or A it?
That's interesting, man.
And it actually has power left over so they can run about a 3 kilowatt generator, which would be enough for a house. But look at your heavy loads. Motors. Well, actually, if you have electric stove.
Yeah.
And refrigerator. Those are your big wash machine. So actually, if you eliminate your heating loads and cooling loads, because the exhaust comes out as low as 150 degrees minus.
Okay.
Actually, it's dangerously cold.
Yeah.
But on a day like today, it'd probably only come out at a certain ratio. It'd only come out probably maybe at 100 and minus 80 or something like that.
Okay.
Well, all you need is an insulated box with a little valve ductwork. You duct the air into it to keep the cutting temperature going. Hi.
Sit in your seat, please.
What's your problem? What's the matter? You need mommy?
He's probably tired.
Or he's wet.
Yeah, one or the other.
Or both.
Yeah.
Actually, crying's good for him. They found it actually improves the lungs.
Yeah. Believe me, he's done enough of that for sure.
I've got. I'll give you my card.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of research. I found a book on a guy in the 1950s. He was Dr. Jenkins. It was called folk medicine.
Okay.
And he was basically a regular doctor, and he studied people, and he studied cows, and did comparison studies and stuff. And he made some interesting stuff. He found that he could cure most diseases and prevent them with castor oil, vinegar, honey, and potassium. And that's the stuff I like. Yeah. But because they've been telling everybody to alkalize your water, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the back of the book, he had a thing of, if you wanted to grow a pathogen or some kind of disease, you have to grow it in an alkaline environment.
Okay.
So all this bullshit about alkalizing is only making us more susceptible to disease. Now this was done in the 60s, so I kind of trust it. And this guy he studied cows and sheep and stuff, and found the same patterns.
Okay.
If you check their pH of their urine every day, and you start to see it go alkaline, you know they're going to get sick.
Okay.
Up to 4 days before you have a cold. It's like, it's brain simply, you know. And then what he did is he took this one kid, they were having smallpox, and he noticed his urine started going to alkaloid.
Okay.
Now normally before you eat, it'll go alkaloid. That's normal. But it drops back down. And so he checked it, and he started giving him, I think it was vinegar and some other stuff to keep him acid.
Mm-hmm.
And the one child never developed the smallpox.
Okay.
And the other one got extremely mild case and was over it in 3 days.
Huh.
And didn't have any real problem with this. Didn't have any real problem. So it's like, okay.
Wow, that's nuts, man.
Oh yeah. You wanna know how to survive the future?
How's that?
Eat weeds.
Eat weeds.
Crabgrass has been coming up in my yard like crazy this year. All of crabgrass is edible. This one woman I saw in Dakota, how she fed her family because they didn't make much money. She fed her family on weeds for years, and they're like super healthy. She would take
Go on, dude.
She would take the crabgrass, dry it. She had a whole field of it. She got this mower. She cleaned it up. She'd cut it, dry it, and then grind it to a flour, and then would bake with it.
Okay.
And she says it makes a tasty muffin. It has kind of a nutty flavor.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're, in fact, if you want, I'll give you the nickel tour. I can show you some of the stuff I got.
Oh, it's all right. I appreciate it. I'll just stop by.
Yeah.
Something
else I'm doing is I'm trying to get some guys together to do a drumming circle.
Okay.
Now the drumming circle is more than just the drumming. The drumming is you're going into a trance to travel, to get information, or get healing, or something. You're doing something with it. And that's how it all is. So once you learn how to do these, it's all free.
You online at all anywhere? You got a site or?
No. Everybody keeps asking me that. But
that something that's in line for you next, or is that?
Well, I have to get my laptop fixed because the hard drive died on me. I tried. In fact, I tried to install it from a CD. It kept getting worse. I tried to install it from a CD and had it run the diagnostic, and it said bad drive, bad drive, bad drive.
Okay.
It couldn't even run the diagnostic. So,
Wow.
So it was. I think it's like $120, and I can figure out how to take it all apart and put it back together and be all set. But you see, I want to develop these things because time is short. There's some big things moving down the road that will shake the hell out of it.
When I was here, you had mentioned stuff like that before. You had mentioned if I can remember this correctly, I don't want to misquote you or anything. There was people were being selected, and there was to boat. They were being taken to boats that were that you could survive on.
I don't think.
I don't.
Because the other thing, well, you see, you were gone. All the bigger stuff happened after you left. I've been watching nature, and nature's been talking to me.
Okay.
And some of the things it says is like this one. 2 years ago, it was December, late December or something. It was after Christmas, but it was everything. The ground had been frozen, and everything for a couple of weeks. 20-degree temperatures, and all of a sudden it kind of warmed up, like maybe up into the 40s. And it was in the morning, and the sun was out, and I got my coffee. I'm kind of half awake, and I'm going over to my little kiddie pool I use for rainwater. And so I'm looking at it. It's got ice, thick, clear ice on it like this. And I'm looking down. There's worms down there, still alive. So I broke the ice and I dug them out. And I'm thinking, how did they get out of the ground? It's frozen. Get past it's solidly sealed to be there. How'd they get there? So I says, it's probably a message of some sort. It's kind of unusual. So next day, it happened again. There was 4 the first day and 3 the second day. So I go, okay, I'm not getting this. I'm standing there. It's like, I'm just not getting it. And all of a sudden, on my back, I felt this warmth all the way up and down my back, like a warm body near me. And I hear this gentle voice, female voice in my head, and she says, "We're going to drown like worms underwater." And the number 18, which now I know is to be 18 million souls, will choose to leave at that moment. In a series of earthquakes, 4 in the first sequence, 3 in the second, and 1 in the last. And it also found out it's not going to be the earthquakes that does the damage. It's going to be the wind and water. So apparently there's going to be storms or something going on. And I was thinking, it's lower Michigan, parts of Ohio, Illinois, and Indiana. So I was thinking, I was looking at the population and said, lower Michigan doesn't have that many, 18 million. But then I thought, oh, Chicago.
But yeah, the top quarter of each state. Yeah.
How many people live in Chicago now? 8 million, 9 million?
Wow.
But this has happened before. That's why the salt is in Detroit. It's going to happen again. But here's the big thing. I kept wanting to say, well, maybe I'm right. Who am I? I kind of doubted it. And I'd keep getting reminders with water. I'd be watching television or something, and all of a sudden I'd hear the sink in the kitchen running. Not just a little bit, but about half on. And I go, the first couple times I thought I was just forgetting it. But then after a while, it's like, no.
Wow.
And she kept giving me a remind me, don't forget this. So, and this is 2019. You have to leave this area. Don't go south. I'm thinking Wisconsin or further would be okay. North would be okay.
Further north.
But also in lower Michigan. If you're in lower Michigan, it's going to become an island. And I don't know that the bridge will survive. So you have to consider that. Or into Canada.
Why don't I hear about this? Why is this? I mean, I don't doubt what you're saying, but why is this? I don't want to say why it's
during the Cold War. After the Cold War was kind of ended, it came out that if there had been a nuclear war, the populations weren't going to be informed.
Okay.
Do you think anything's changed?
No, probably not.
Secondly, I can't say absolutely for certain, but she was very adamant. She kept giving me that warning, so I'll just have to go with it. And And so there are no victims. People, we know more than we realize. And that's what we need to do. That's what the drumming circles are for, is to get you to use your powers that you have to get a better job, to be where you're supposed to be and not be someplace else. I use it when I'm driving.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden I'll just change course and go a different course. No particular reason, but every time I've checked on it, there was a construction or an accident or some kind of obstruction. So I said, the hell with it, just go around.
Plus, I just read something where if you keep doing the same thing day in, day out, you're not challenging yourself. You're not challenging the brain. You keep driving the same route to work every day. It's gonna seem like nothing. You change it up, get the brain working.
Yeah. We have these powers. The people who use them will survive, do well. Our ancestors, these are not new. Our ancestors had these abilities. Think about it. You got a family and a tribe, and you need to go out and get some deer. Which way do you go? How many days do you have to travel? Well, consulting the spirits or the gods or what I realize, everything in the universe is just intelligences. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Every atom, every particle is an intelligence. Spin is a manifestation of intelligence. Well, why not ask them?
Yeah.
Okay, where's the deer? Well, there's a bunch of deer off this way, but there's a storm coming in this way. They're closer, but there's a further one this way, but it'd be better to go that way. So you do that. Do you know what happened to all the guys who didn't?
Dead.
In fossils. It's interesting stuff. Other intelligences have already started to make their presence known. If you look in the skies, you'll see stuff that look like aircraft and then do things that airplanes don't do that.
You know what? That Livonia, that happened to me probably Memorial Day weekend, that Sunday. It was nothing I've ever seen. And
they're being tricky about it. They're not giving you absolute proof. They're just kind of like, no, a plane doesn't do that. But
it was too close, but too far away to be whatever. And the path that it was taking wouldn't be a plane. It wasn't a helicopter. It wasn't anything like that.
Well, here's one. I saw one. They come from this way, and the regular jets come from this way. And you see their headlights, and the flashing lights, and they're usually lower. And they come and they go across about over Livonia, I guess, to go into Metro or on the course. Well, this one was higher, and it's light. Now the headlight is directional, so as I get past you, it disappears, right?
Right.
It never changed. It was like a ball, kind of light, and it was like bits of red in color, and it looked like it flickered sometimes, but so it looked kind of like an airplane, but it moved straight, and it was dead quiet, and I didn't hear any engines, because I can usually hear you can hear the turboprops of the engines or whatever like that. I didn't hear nothing, and it was just moving a straight arrow, unvarying, off in that direction. So, all this stuff, you're going to start to have a lot of strange dreams. You're going to remember stuff from long, long time ago. Think about it. If you lived thousands of lifetimes, what do you know? What have you seen?
What can you remember?
There you go. Buddy, we having fun? So, you know why the kids react the way they do to me?
Why?
Same way ghosts do. They see the light. I was depressed a long time ago. And always, no matter how I tried to get away from Michigan, I could never leave. I always got drawn back here. So I talked to the goddess herself one time, and I will introduce you to her, and the Golden Man. So she goes, what's the matter? And I says, well, okay, what's the matter? And she goes, you bring a light to this area it needs. We volunteered eons ago, many of us, there's lots of me apparently on this planet,
Get in your seat, come on, we gotta go.
Who are bringing the light to this planet to change it in the proper way. But my time here, my task is done, getting close to being done. That's why the 2019.
And then what?
Then things will change.
What about for you?
Things will change before that. I think this next year, a friend of mine was telling me out of the blue, he gets things sometimes out of the blue. I don't know what his connections are, but he seems to be. He said the next year is going to be. He said 57 seemed to be popping in mind, and he says next year is going to be real important for you. Something's really going to happen to you, big. And so I says, well, I'll be 57 next year. But I already know kind of what's happening.
I need my tongue.
There's an interesting UFOs, what we call UFOs, are living machines. You can't really call them machines. They seem to be intelligent, but they also seem to be simply an extension of you. They know how to move through space with no effort. That's why they don't need any power plants or engines. Think about the air as you drive this car. If you could somehow harness the airflow over it to cause it to push it along.
Okay.
How big an engine would you need?
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No.
It works. And it can flip a ship across the universe. Well, actually, nah, galaxy. It could flip a ship across the universe. It would take a long time.
Yeah.
So there are many possibilities. That one's kind of scary because it means once I get it, everything changes for me. The game, I may not be allowed to play this game anymore and come here. But also it means if I am getting such a thing, there's a reason. You're going to need it.
Yeah, you're a higher purpose.
But one of the other purposes I thought, because I'm playful, I want to see what I can do and what I can't do. Wouldn't it be nice to dive in the ocean, skirt along the bottom, and see all the stuff that's down there? Oh,
yeah.
Wait a minute. There's a Spanish galleon full of gold. Want some? How much do you want?
How much the effort you're willing to put in is the...
Well, with the ship, you could probably recover it very easily. The other one is, I was thinking even just a simple thing that says a ship's propeller is bronze. Maybe weighs, was it 5 tons? What's bronze going for nowadays?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it's going for like $3 a pound or something, scrap or something like that. $2. Well, let's say it's $1 a pound. 3 tons is 3 times 2, 6, 60,000 pounds.
Yeah.
No, that would take. It'd be 6,000 pounds. At even $1 a pound is $6,000. How much would some rich guy pay me, or donate to, or do for me, or do for what I want? Could take a trip to a nearby star.
Ask Richard Branson. You're sending people to space, you got the money, you can go.
Which actually, by the way they're doing it, it's really risky.
Yeah.
Because all that shit that's flying around up there at 30,000 miles an hour. Let me give you an idea of what it's like. Take a piece of tinfoil, one square, tinfoil. That's about 1/10 of an ounce. Moving at 30,000 miles an hour, if it hits your engine, it'll blow the engine completely. It'll disintegrate the car.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be like hitting an artillery, an anti-tank shell through your car. It would just disintegrate. Actually, it's 227 horsepower.
Wow.
That's just a
piece this big.
Yeah, but most in a lot of that stuff, like a little piece of metal this big would be just as dangerous. It'd be like what? The space shuttle always has to be checked.
Yeah.
For damage.
Wyatt, let's go.
But take care, and
will do.
But I said, I'd like to get some people together, some guys together to do the drumming. I'm hoping to get about 3 or 4, and we'll do some stuff because first of all, we need to get back in harmony because there's going to come a time when she will seek you out to kill you, because that's when humans are going to leave this world.
Oh my God, the mosquitoes are getting
A lot
horrible
of
out.
stuff. There's 10,000 years of stuff.
I know they're getting bad. They're getting bad now.
Actually, I can show you a technique shamans know to keep the mosquitoes off you. You close up your energy field. They're always, how you make they itch a little bit before they land? They're using that to make your energy field open up so you can access.
They're horrible right now.
Parasites are like that too. They have to get you to open the door.
Well, they like to suck my blood.
Well, put it in your mind. That close in your mind. See a house with its windows and doors open, and close them all up. And you watch. They'll fly around, but they won't land.
I know that.
Take care. Have a good one.
All right, see you later.
Nothing's random.
Oh no.